So I just finished my first batch of vanilla coffee candles, and I just wanted to share with you guys the process of making them. They came out really nice and they smell really great, and my camera's running out of battery, so let's get started. So this is my first time making candles, and I wanted to do so in these little Frappuccino bottles from Starbucks. I'm about to put these guys in the dishwasher here, so they will be nice and clean and perfect when I put the candle wax in them, because I don't want to sell anything gross to anybody. And I'm just going to let it run normally. I only have 7 of these right now, but yeah, I just want to make sure they're extra clean. I already put soap in it and everything. Dakota has this whole like candle making kit here that I'm hijacking while she's gone at work. It's got its own stuff in it, but I got separate stuff because this is all like pre-measured out for the candles in the kit. But I'm just going to be stealing her melting thing and the instructions, I'm hoping. I'm also going to steal her thermometer. I'm assuming this clips on the side. I bought some of my own things. So I have some Wicks here, and I also have some dye. So this is caramel colored because it's coffee, and then I have vanilla scent as well as some coffee scent, which I had to get off of Amazon because I couldn't find it anywhere else. I couldn't find it at Michael's, couldn't find it at Joann's, I couldn't even find it at the vitamin shop. So yeah, but this smells so good. It smells exactly like fresh brewed coffee. It's delicious. The only problem with it is that it's $14 for this little bottle. So I'm hoping you guys like this because it cost me a good amount to do. I also bought this wax. So I got the big one because the small one was like this much, this little piece here, and it was only like $4 less than this one. So I was like, am I really getting my money's worth? No. So, no idea what I'm doing. I'm gonna sit here and read these instructions for a few minutes and I will come back. So far it says to prepare an area for the candles to be poured by putting newspaper down. We don't have newspaper because we're cheap and we don't get the newspaper, so that's not happening. So I think I'm gonna have to use plastic bags because we have a lot of that. Okay, so this is my pouring station. It's just on our little mini kitchen table over here. Yeah, the bags don't stay down completely, but I told you not to go in the closet. So I'm reading through this kit, and it says to put a pound of the soy wax, which is already like distributed into its own little bag here, into this. But I don't have this already pre-measured out. It says to use 1 ounce of fragrance per 1 pound of wax. And this is like 0.33 of an ounce or something crazy like that. So that's not happening. However, this is pure. So hi Milo, don't smell that. Essential oils are bad for cats. This is pure, so I'm hoping that it's going to be not so bad. Why is my toe in the shot? It says to glue this wick to the bottom of the cup. So I'm gonna do that once they're out of the dishwasher. As I found out, 3 of these makes a pound of wax. So I'm thinking I will do 6 of them. So what I've learned so far is that you have to add the dye and the actual fragrance at different temperatures. So the dye you want to add when it's 175 degrees Fahrenheit, and then you want to add the fragrance when it's 140. In her candle kit, it's already like proportioned out, so you can't mess up the amount of like color you put into it. But mine, I have a dropper. I don't know how much is going to make that nice coffee kind of color. So my idea is I'm going to, while we're waiting for the actual glasses to finish in the dishwasher, hi Milo, I'm going to melt some of this in here and let it get up to 175 with this thermometer, and then I'm going to put a couple drops of this in, stir it around, let it cool, see what color it turns out to be, and if it's correct, then I'm going to remelt it and put the fragrance in when I have my bottles ready so I can pour it when I'm done. And if it's not good, then we'll add another drop or two and we'll see if that color is better. So I'm trying to make my double burner, and unfortunately this is too light to actually sink to the bottom, and that is concerning me. So I think I'm going to add a little bit more wax just so it kind of sits at the bottom instead of like floating around precariously. My candle wax has not been melting yet, but in the meantime I took out the vanilla scent because I wanted to see how it is. And I sampled it. Well, I didn't taste it. I smelled it, and it smells very fake. I don't know about you guys, but I personally really don't like the vanilla-y kind of scents at Bath & Body Works for this reason, because they smell really fake, and I hate the fake vanilla smell rather than like pure vanilla extract. So I did a little research, and apparently you can use vanilla extract instead. We had to go to the store because Dakota's family is having a family reunion tomorrow. So what I did was I let this cool while we went to the store, and I did not add enough candle wax coloring, whatever the hell. But it looked like it was enough when it was liquid, but now it does not look like anything. So I'm gonna have to put in a lot more. So I recolored it, and I'm gonna cool it down again and see how it goes so we can put the fragrance in. So Dakota's helping me right now. I just want to make it clear that that is not a beer. It's lemonade.
I got it for her because she likes lemonade and mango.
Hold it, it won't focus. I need to focus it manually. It's lemonade. So we're doing the Wicks right now, and we don't have regular glue, so we're using super glue because we're stupid. So your Wicks never coming off. So these did really well in the dishwasher, except this one over here, the back label blemished a little bit. Like it kind of folded up, if you can see that. But that's the only problem, and it's only with one of them. So I hope that won't be an issue. You're a big help, babe.
I just got super glue on my hands.
Damn. So Dakota's helping me again because she knows what she's doing, kind of. Just wanted to mention that I also picked up some of the vanilla extract from the store when we were getting stuff to make apple dumplings for the family reunion. So I smelled that with the coffee, and that's a lot better, so I'm hoping that the outcome will be better than it would have been if I used this. She's really concentrating.
Instead of Salt Bay, it's Color Bay.
That is what it looked like when we tested it. So I'm thinking it's gonna need a little more. Here's the final sample. I'm gonna zoom it in. And there we go. That's more of a coffee color.
And it only used almost the entire bottle.
Yay! I love spending my money. Mama, come to mama. I think it is ready for me to add the fragrance. The Candle Genius is helping me again. So we added a bunch of fragrance, and it smells pretty damn good in my opinion. And Dakota's just doing one more drop test to see how the color is.
That center color is pretty nice, but that's the thing, is that it's wet still.
I think that's good, hon.
It's perpetually yellow.
I mean, you can add a little more if you want.
No, that's fine.
It's at about 150 now. So I'm gonna let it cool off a little bit more, and then we're gonna pour it. So it's starting to get a film on the top, so I gotta pour it as quickly as possible. Here they go. There's our first one.
That's the good stuff.
It smells really good. Okay.
Yo, that looks so real.
This one's a little bubbly, but I think that's okay. So they're cooling right now. And I'm not talking to you, I'm filming.
Rude.
What is he doing?
He's gonna throw up a hairball.
Oh. So I had to cut that short because Milo threw up, but he's good now.
My little pukey boy.
This one came out the best. Here, let me focus again. This one came out the best. And then as I was pouring, the wax cooled down very, very quickly. This one got really crackly on the sides, although it's still fine, really. It's just at some angles it looks a little stripey. I think for a first try on these candles, it's not bad at all. It's way later now, and I decided I still didn't like the stripes on it, and I thought it could have been better, so I put this one back in to see if I could melt it again to make it smoother. And I think it's gonna work. I just need to let it cool again. This one went first, so it's pretty cool right now, but it's still gonna get lighter. It's still a little dark because it's not fully done. The only problem is that at the top here, even though I let it like cool on its own, it still kind of dipped in a little bit, but it looks a lot cleaner on the sides. It's 2:30 a.m. Dakota's asleep. I took these off of the oven and put them over here because I realized that since I was making my apple dumplings, the heat from the oven was keeping them from cooling completely. Here's the finished product up close. The top here is a lot more level and no stripiness anymore, and it looks a lot more uniform, like actual coffee. So here's the finished product. Well, here's one of them. I think the color came out pretty nice. It's basically the same color as the actual product. The smell is really good. I'm really happy with the fact that I went with the vanilla extract rather than the vanilla scent that I got from Michael's. So I cleared out the rim of the candles this morning with a lighter and a napkin. I just revamped my old Etsy, so I'm ready to sell these guys. One more thing, if you guys like to drink these and you have extra bottles that you're not using and they're empty and whatnot, if you're interested in sending those to me so I can make more of these candles, that would be awesome. And if you are interested in that, if you could leave a comment about it, or if you could message me on my Instagram, I'll put it below for those of you who don't have it, if you stumbled upon this by mistake. If you could let me know, I will consider making a P.O. box so I can accept those donations. It doesn't matter what flavor it is because I want to expand into other flavors like the caramel or the chocolate or marshmallow or whatever else they have, the s'more one, that's it. So yeah, I'd like to expand into making other flavors anyway, so it doesn't matter what flavor it is, as long as it's the mini ones. So that's a 9.5 fluid ounce, and as long as they're empty and fairly clean, you don't have to put them into the dishwasher because I'm gonna be doing that anyway, but if you could just like hand wash them, make sure there's no like gross residue in there, that would be really cool. If you guys want to donate any of those, I'd be happy to accept them so I can make more of these for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that journey as much as I did. It was really stressful at some points because I didn't know what I was doing, but you know, thank you for sticking around, thank you for watching, thank you for supporting me. Feel free to like, subscribe if you like it, and I'll see you around.